Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and learn AC/DC's Have a Drink on Me. And let me go ahead and play a little bit of it for you, just so you can see what song we're dealing with here and what part of the song we're going to do. So here we go. Anyways, that's the part of the song we're going to play, and I'm going to go ahead and go through that intro for you. So here's what we're going to start with. That first part that comes in, okay, here's what we're doing. I want you to go ahead and have both of these fingers down so that the second note can already be ready once we play our first. And so here's what we do. Take our first finger and put it on the B string in the 6th fret, okay? That's the note that it's going to play, but you're not actually going to play that note because it's going to move from there. So first finger in the 6th fret of the B string, and your middle finger or second finger in the 7th fret of the G string, okay? Third note from the third string from the bottom. Now, what we're going to do, we don't actually play the first finger note yet. We're going to play that G string in the 7th fret first. So pluck that note. That's right, it's going to go to right there. So we're going to pluck that note in the 7th fret, but we're going to slide it to the 9th fret on the G. Okay? So 9th fret on the G. So I'm going to pluck that note and slide both of our fingers. Middle finger is going to go to the 9th fret. First finger is going to go to the 8th fret on the B. So go ahead and do that. And then you pluck the B string, which is in the 8th fret now. Okay? So it's going to sound like this. And what you want to do once you get both of those notes ringing is just kind of vibrato them. Shake that string up and down. So this is what it will sound like all together. Okay, if you vibrato right, it kind of keeps that note going because you're creating some more vibrations in the string as you go back and forth over the fret. Okay, so let's try it one more time. And then we actually start our riff. Now our riff begins with that again, so you're going to come back down here to the 7th and the 6th frets. And you're going to do that again. But you don't hold it this time. You play those two notes. Let me see. Oh, that's right. You play those two notes. Then you actually go back and play this 9th fret on the G. Okay. Then you're going to let go of those and play the first finger on the 7th fret of the D string. Okay, that note right there. This is the 7th fret. That's the 9th, that's the 12th. So play that note. So. Okay, so after that note, then you let your finger kind of flatten out over the G string and you play the 7th fret on the G string. So I'm playing this note right there. Okay, one more time slowly. Okay, now you use your third finger or your pinky to come down here and play the 10th fret on the D string. Okay, it's that note right there, 10th note on the 10th note on the 10th fret, sorry, on the D string. And then back to 7th fret on the D string. Okay, so all together. And then 10th fret on the A string. It's that note right there. Okay, let's go through that one more time. Let's include those first two intro notes. Okay, so here we go. into the next chords of the song, what that's going to be is, let me see. Alright, and then it repeats. So it's going to sound like this. Oh, sorry. It just kind of repeats over and over again, okay? So after we played our first riff, we're going to go down to the 5th fret, and our first finger is going to bar across the D, the G, and the B strings in the 5th fret. So these notes are pressed down. Okay? But we also hit the open A string. Okay? And those 4 notes are what we play. Okay? But we have a hammer right after we play the chord. So what happens is we play this chord. Sorry. And my middle finger is hammering on the G string in the 6th fret. Okay? So I strum that whole chord, these 4 notes, and my middle finger hammers down in the 6th fret. Remember, hammer's just where you don't pluck the string again. You strum the chord once, and then my middle finger comes down hard enough to make that next note come out. Okay? So again, all together. Sorry. Okay? And then you have 2 open A's. Okay? So that's the 5th string from the bottom, 2 opens. And then go up with your first finger to the 7th fret, pressing down the same strings, the D, the G, and the B, along with the open A. Okay, but no hammer this time, so let's put that together. Then, right before you repeat, go back to the beginning of it, you hit 1 more open A. Remember, that's the 5th string from the bottom. Okay? And then you just repeat. The only thing you're leaving out are those first 2 notes that you hold for so long in vibrato. Okay? So, all together, let me go through it a couple of times so you can see what we're doing. Here's those first 2 notes that don't get repeated. Vibrato it and hold it. And then we actually start the riff. Okay? And you just kind of repeat that a few times at the beginning of the song. Now, I hope that helped you. I'm going to have to obviously make more videos to finish this song, but practice that before you worry about the other parts, and you'll be a long ways towards finishing this one. So again, that was AC/DC's Have a Drink on Me, and I hope you liked it.